The question of the defense counsel has been answered. Those are the other persons mentioned.
Right. Thank you, Your Honor. Now, I noticed that you're coming in here to testify as a witness was pursuant to a subpoena issued by this honorable court, right?
Yes, sir.
Were it not for the subpoena, you would not have voluntarily come over and testify.
No, I would not.
You would not, all right. I suppose you must have been informed about the nature of the testimony that will be elicited from you in this trial, right?
Your Honor, that's hypothetical.
Request.
Let the witness
This is a
answer.
request for admission, Your Honor.
Let the witness answer. She's a very intelligent witness.
Sir, by reason of the subpoena, I would believe an intelligent person would know what he will be asked to testify on.
You mean the subpoena states the matter that will be subject or covered in your testimony, or you are merely referring to the documents that you have to produce?
Yes.
Kindly clarify.
Sir, otherwise, I don't think I will be needed to testify if not for those documents that need to be presented.
No, but that is not the question to you. Did you have knowledge or information as to what will be the subject of your testimony, aside from producing the documents allegedly mentioned in the subpoena?
The knowledge I derived is from the subpoena sent to me, sir.
Nothing more?
Nothing more.
All right. So, am I right that you do not know Chief Justice Corona personally?
Actually, I think I know him personally
You know him?
because he was my colleague in SGB for probably 4 months, and he is a professor of Ateneo Law School, although I was not under him. My husband was under him, and my husband said he's one of his favorite students.
Thank
so
you.
I must
How
know
about
him.
Mrs. Corona?
I don't know her personally, but I always meet her when she accompanies Justice Corona.
You are not acquainted with one another personally?
Acquainted, as in I know she's Mrs. Corona, and we say hi and we kiss each other in the cheek. Yes, we're acquainted.
Now, how about the children that you mentioned in your direct examination? Are you acquainted with them personally?
I've never met them personally. I may have met them, but I don't know that they were them. No, I mean they were never introduced to me.
All right. Now, one of the daughters that you mentioned appearing in the deed of sale is Sarina Corona. Do you know her personally?
No,
You do not know, therefore, that she's abroad for no less than 10 years.
I was asked to testify only as to the
No,
documents
No,
that I have.
No, the question is,
No.
do you know her personally?
No,
Okay.
So, no, your answer is you probably do not know that she is abroad for no less than a decade.
it is not within my jurisdiction to know about that, sir.
I'm not asking you about your jurisdiction. I'm asking you a question personal to your...
I
Argumentative
already said I
Your
don't
Honor.
know her, so how can I know she's here or not?
I see. Thank you.
Just please answer the question.
Thank you.
Whether you know her or you do not know her.
Yes, sir. I answered that I do not know her, and I wouldn't know where she is at this time.
Now, may I now continue, Your Honor?
Proceed.
Prior to your taking the witness stand today, I suppose you must have been in conference with the lawyers for the prosecution.
It is natural that they would get in touch with me, sir.
No, but you do not answer my question. Were you ever in conference with them? I'm not asking you whether you were in touch.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Who in particular? Congressman Tupas?
I met him, yes, sir, in one of the meetings.
So he conferred with you in connection with this case.
With regard to the subpoena that they requested the Senate court to issue.
How about the private prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
Also.
Yes, sir.
And what was the coverage of your examination today were matters you discussed with them?
Yes, sir.
All right. What did they tell you that they will be asking you in connection with the alleged impeachment complaint filed against Chief Justice Corona?
They told me that I have to present all the documents that they are requesting for, and that I will testify with regard to the contents thereof.
I suppose they also inform you about their expectation on the subject that will be the subject matter of your examination, or they did not tell you about that?
What expectation? Vague. Vague, Your Honor. That's a legal ground, Your Honor, please.
Submitted, Your Honor.
Counsel must clarify what the term used, please, so that it will be understandable
All right.
by the witness.
Now, when they talk with you, did they inform you as to what their purpose was when they conferred with you in connection with this impeachment case?
They told me that they are prosecuting an impeachment case against Chief Justice Corona.
I suppose they also told you about what questions they will be propounding to you, is it not?
They told me that I will be asked to present the documents and the content thereof.
Nothing more.
Nothing more.
So, when questions were propounded to you on matters that allegedly you know personally, that was not covered in your conference.
What matters? Vague again, Your Honor.
The record should show that
It can be anything under the sun, Your Honor.
Well, let the witness answer. He's very intelligent. That matters is very common term.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sir, I only testified as to the documents and the content of the documents, and I did not testify on anything else.
So when
So there's nothing to discuss. Sir.
So when they conferred with you, they never mentioned to you about their alleged impeachment complaint brought against the Chief Justice.
Misleading.
Sir, it is
Misleading.
That's how.
it is a public knowledge. I read the newspaper every day, and I watch news every day, every evening, and therefore any person knows that there's an impeachment proceeding.
All right. No, but that is not my question, whether you know or not. My question to you is, did they tell you what they expect to question you in connection with your examination now?
Sir, we never even discuss what they intend, what their objective is. Because I think everyone knows there's an impeachment proceeding, and they're the prosecutor, and they want me to present this evidence, this document. So there's no discussion of what it is they want to, because I don't think there's even a need to discuss that anymore.
I see. So even they did not go any further except that you bring the documents they wanted you to produce. Is that
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
They did not even ask you or tell you what this impeachment case is about. True, there is an impeachment case. What did they tell you what this impeachment case is about? Also no.
Sir, no more. It's
No
judicial. It's public knowledge.
No.
It is.
What I'm asking you is,
That's why there's no need to even talk to me what the impeachment proceeding is all about, because it is public knowledge. I'm a lawyer. I can read and I can get copy of the impeachment complaint. It's in I can have access to that, and I guess
All right.
to be Commissioner of Internal Revenue, I should know reading comprehension, sir.
so you have read news report about this from the newspaper and from the and also television
Yes,
shows.
sir. That's
All right.
part of my
All right.
habit.
And you knew, and by this time you must have been informed about the grounds of the impeachment, right?
Yes, sir.
Will you tell us what you were able to retain when you hear the talk shows in the TV and newspaper?
Well, first because it's 8 ground. No? Some of the ground is that he should not have accepted the midnight appointment because it is a violation of the Constitution. Second, that he is biased by the vote that he voted. No? And I think there's culpable violation of Constitution and all those things. And then the non-disclosure of statement of asset and liability and net worth. No? Those are the things that I can remember.
The way you made your narration, I'm inclined to believe that you never had the impression that in this case, the problem of illegally acquired wealth was never surfaced.
Well, for me, sir, when we talk of statement of asset and liability and net worth, it is inherent in that document that what we're talking about is illegally obtained wealth. No? Because otherwise, there's no need for anyone to even submit a statement of asset and liability and net worth. It would be just a piece of paper that anyone can just file.
All right.
And it's just a tedious process.
So when you came over in obedience to that subpoena, you knew you'll be testifying in connection with the alleged illegally acquired wealth of the Honorable Chief Justice Corona? Or you do
I
not know
will
that?
be testifying as to what income has he reported, what income has the wife, the daughters, the son-in-law, the son has reported in their tax history. And also, I will be asked about transfers of properties.
Now, I understand that Chief Justice Corona is now being sued pursuant to an article of impeachment for failure to file and make public his SLN.
Your Honor, please.
Did you also?
Your Honor,
Well,
please.
I'm not your truth, Your Honor, please.
Let the question be finished.
Did you come to know
Don't
about
be
that?
nervous, Counsel. You have plenty of
Yes.
time to respond.
Your Honor, please, ma'am. Your Honor, please, I object on the ground that it calls for a legal opinion or deals with legal conclusions, which is the function of the court.
Says the Commissioner of Internal Revenue. Let's wait for the answer.
You ask her about a lot of legal matters. Now I'm asking him what she knows.
Sir, what's the question again?
Maybe request for a reading of the question from the... Well, wala. Wala. All right.
Restate the question.
I'll do so as ordered, Your Honor. As directed.